And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. And our pitcher in this game, Michael King.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ornelas sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. One down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Jonathan Aranda.
Well, he's been incredible recently, Boog. Last month, his on-base percentage was over 500. It's just ridiculous, man. I don't think my on-base percentage was ever 500 in a month. This guy's so disciplined as a hitter. It leads him to finding good pitches to hit, and he's got the patience to just take a walk as well.
Line drive. Ornelas squeezes it, and there's two down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jonathan.
Two down,
Aranda.
base is empty. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. That one pushed to the left and foul. Two outs, base is empty. Got it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Rays held in check here. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Petco Park. And today's starting pitcher, Drew Rasmussen. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays and help you get through the innings.
Bottom of the first. Now the DH for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis waits. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for three.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. Next pitch is downstairs. Kicks and deals. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off. In the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Run scores easily, and the Padres strike first. It's 1-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario is sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Manny Machado up to the plate.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023. He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next pitch is outside. One out, base is empty. .99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Out to short. And that's the third out. But they push across one run, one hit, no errors, no one left. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 1, the Rays nothing. Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
14, Junior Caminero.
Next offering is down low. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That is fifth. The right
Cameron
fielder,
Meisner next to hit for the Rays.
Meisner.
Grounder might be two. Flips to second, that's one, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
Morel.
And now Christopher Morel. Moves to first. Meisner dives back in safely. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. Down the line. And a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
The shortstop, Jose.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero. The shortstop takes the ball. Meisner, the runner at first with two gone. Got him. That K is his third of the game. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Padres 1, the Rays nothing. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Tirso Ornelas.
Tirso Ornelas.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So
Number
credit the
39.
pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's the right fielder. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 strikes.
Misses, and it's 2-2.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, number 14.
Simpson.
Here's a 1-1. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's Jansen in.
Jansen.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball, that's down.
Fought off foul. Outside.
3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz now. Just missed.
Outside.
A little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa, and it remains 1-0. And we're back.
Leading
Now
up
batting
for the
Tyler
Padres,
Wade.
the center fielder, Tyler Wade.
Pitch
2
misses.
balls, 1 strike.
2-1.
That's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but
3
then
balls,
no
1
panic
strike.
at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Nope. Foul ball.
Up the middle. Caballero on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Just an outstanding play going up the
Batting
middle
up,
right
the
there.
catcher,
And the exchange
Martin.
to get the throw off to first
Maldonado.
just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Jansen Fields fires to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a
Now
strikeout.
batting,
Really
the
love the pitch
designated
sequence
hitter,
right there. I'm telling you what,
Fernando
pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Junior.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 outs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back, and that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up, his 9th homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Base is empty with 2 away. Gavin Sheets getting ready to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. On the ground right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they get it out of the play. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Tampa Bay,
John
the
Sciambi with
second
Chris
baseman,
Singleton,
Brandon
and set to lead off the
Lau.
4th, Brandon Lau. The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's
Outside, that's a
outside.
ball.
And it's 2-2. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays.
Aranda.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. A swing and a miss. Michael King the strikeout.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
2 down, nobody on.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. So they make short work of him there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Padres 2, the Rays nothing. Bottom 4, here's Manny Machado.
Padres, the third baseman.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
And a 1-2. And that one missing low.
2-2 the count.
In the air to left center. Under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So digging in now for San Diego, Tirso Ornelas. Fastball is outside. Bogaerts leads off first with 1 away. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. And that's 2. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Padres 2, the Rays nothing. Ready now for the
Leading off
fifth
for
inning.
Tampa Bay,
Now up for
the right
Tampa
fielder,
Bay,
Cameron
Cameron Meisner.
Meisner.
One and two here. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Wade turns to the right on the move. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The batter, the left fielder, Christopher.
Now the left fielder,
Morel.
Christopher Morel. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And now 2-1. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and that's a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a
Now
reason.
batting,
You're so
shortstop,
much more likely to get
Jose
something you can handle.
Caballero.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 out, runner at second. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line. And he'll make it up to third here because of the throwing error.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chandler.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. And the batter now, number 14.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Oh, and he hit him.
got
He
hit.
had 2
Good pitch.
strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting,
Danny Jansen to
Danny
hit here.
Jansen.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Wandy Peralta getting loose out there. Pavetta also throwing. 1 out, bases full. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. Grounded to third, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1, and that's 2.
This team is ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, number 39. And a 1-1. Foul ball there. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Lau fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal block. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen done for the night, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
now on the bump, Ryan Pepio.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Swing and a ball popped up. Lau puts it away for the out.
The center fielder, number 14, Tyler Wade.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Tyler Wade. And that one hit to first. Aranda takes it himself. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they hold a 2-0 lead. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Wandy Peralta.
For the Padres,
and this is an important part of this game.
58.
Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Leading off
so now the DH spot,
Yandy
Diaz. On the ground to third. Sends it over to Sheets. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
And now it's Brandon Lau. The Rays trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And that just misses. Action in the pen down there. Adrian Morejon, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Adam getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third, handled by Machado. Throws across the diamond. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
So 2 down now, and here is Jonathan Aranda. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Padres 2, the Rays nothing. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now that's
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
With the shift on, hits right into it. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to
The
be
third
right in those
baseman,
spots,
number
or things can get
13,
away from you
Manny
awfully quickly.
Machado.
Here's Machado. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Broken back, ground ball to second. Loud. Slings to first. Machado out on the play. That's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 2, the Rays nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Padres.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
50.
Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero.
Number 13, Junior Caminero.
In the air, out towards right center. Wade sizes this one up, corrals it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cameron.
And stepping in for the Rays,
Meisner.
Cameron Meisner. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths. Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Up and in, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is
3 balls,
upstairs.
1 strike.
Jose Caballero waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Hard hit, right side. Iglesias fires over to first. That ends the frame. So they go quietly there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Padres 2, the Rays nothing.
Now pitching for the
We're
Rays.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of
Number
the seventh.
59.
Mason Engler.
Just trying to keep this one close
Engler.
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Bogarts
Leading
now.
up for the Padres, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Two to count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now one away.
Now batting, the left
Tirso
fielder,
Ornelas.
Tirso
Now at the plate.
Ornelas.
Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Garrett Clevenger warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop
Now
third
batting,
strike.
number
Very
39.
strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder. Next pitch is inside. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. And that's in for a strike. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
2 outs. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side in the seventh. Padres go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jason Adam.
Now
These are the
pitching for
spots
Padres,
relievers really make a name for
number
themselves.
40.
Late and close.
Jason
There's not much
Adam.
margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these
Leading up for the
situations.
Rays, the shortstop,
And here is Jose Caballero. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. That one not close. Ball 2.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Maldonado to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Ball 3.
Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And that one popped in the air left field. Ornelas makes the play. Out number 2.
Now batting, catcher Danny Jansen.
Now Danny Jansen.
Ball.
Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail things here, 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Puts it away for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Clips the corner, and that is strike 2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That one is absolutely belted. Morel moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 2, the Rays nothing.
Now pitching for
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Robert Suarez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order, and now Yandy Diaz.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
1 down, base is empty. Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes.
And that skips into there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Suarez is just 1 strike away. Good eye right there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Full count.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting, the third
Next to
baseman,
bat will be the Rays' 4-hitter, Junior Caminero. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. And a foul ball. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long